Okay, so Bunholes, there's some news I have to share with you. Slight spoilers regarding the end of the game, but it's not really a twist ending because I think we all know who the villain is, because he's been the villain in every freaking game. And for those of you who don't own the game or only play on consoles, this won't make any difference to you. The good news is that we've successfully added all the lines in the game, the interactions and the taunts, and Ghosty's in the process right now of putting all 211 combat sounds, which, as I've mentioned in my community post, includes everything: screaming, grunting, damage sounds, fatalities, everything. And the announcer pack is also going to come with 2 versions as well. One of them is going to be the spoofy version, which will have all the silly nicknames, and then I'm going to have a separate one available for just standard names of each character for the more serious types who don't want the immersion to be broken by too many jokes. So anyway, to get to the point, this will affect PC users who intend on downloading the mod and playing on story mode, because I know some of the comments, you guys were so excited for the change. So I am by no means an expert on how mods work. As a matter of fact, I don't know how people make mods, but I'll try to explain the best I can from what I was told about what our problem is. So the bad news is, for story mode, the cutscenes in the game are all one large designated file. It's basically a 4K cinematic movie that's approximately 3.5 hours long. Natara's segments, which are very short, roughly 12 minutes of screen time, and that doesn't include, or that technically there's a lot of screen time where she actually doesn't speak. That is if you use her in the very end of the game where you go up the stairs to defeat Shang Tsung. If you choose to have her be your main character at the end of the game, then she has more screen time. But other than that, she only has a few minutes. So he's tried his damnedest, but he's unable to put my voice into Natara's segments for the cinematics because it requires it to replace the entire cutscene collection since it's all in one file. And unfortunately, mods only allow a certain amount of space to be uploaded into a mod, and putting a mod that large is not possible, from what I was told. Long story short, for the cinematics, you will be hearing Megan Fox's voice. I'm sorry. NetherRealm Studios set this up in a weird way to where everything is completely clumped together for some reason. Apparently this wasn't how it was in the other games. I know it sucks. We tried. I recorded all the cutscenes as well, but it is what it is, and we haven't been able to find a workaround. But you're still going to hear my version of Natara's lines during the taunts and all the interactions. There's even a line where she thanks one of the characters for fighting for her, where she lifts her head up. You can hear my voice in that part, but all the others, you're going to hear Megan, so it's going to be a little jarring. I apologize. But like I said, everything that I'm doing in this mod, everything I've recorded is going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel. When I shared concern about this, Ghosty said, the chances are not everybody plays story mode more than once anyway, because the majority of people like to play with their friends or play online. And it's not going to really affect those who, like, most people don't play story mode over and over, from what I was told. I wouldn't know because I actually don't own the game yet. I plan to buy it when it's cheaper on PC. I've never been good at Mortal Kombat. I love the games, but I've never been good at fighting games. So when I do buy it, I'm not going to be good at it unless I practice a lot. But Natara looks like she's one of the best fighters in the game from what I've seen. Her combos are awesome. He pointed out that not everybody's going to play story mode because the game's been out for over a year and everybody just ends up wanting to play online or play with friends and just, do the standard combat stuff, in which case they wish that they didn't have to hear Megan Fox's version of Natara in this way. You won't. Not everybody likes my interpretation. I've seen mostly all positive feedback in my teaser, and I've also got some feedback about how they think her voice is too sexy, which is silly to me. Maybe I'll get into that in another video. But yeah, not everyone likes it, and that's fine, but it's not like this is a patch replacing anything. This is a free optional mod. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. It was a lot of work, but you guys are worth it, and I appreciate everyone's understanding and patience. Again, we're almost done working on it. He has school, I have a full-time job, so we're just juggling between the few times that we have time to do this, but I know we'll get it done before Christmas. I know that. It shouldn't be much longer. I'm guessing another week or two. Because I also, once we get the combat sounds programmed, I'm going to get a montage of Natara fighting with my combat noises, which I want to put into a more in-depth trailer. What I showed earlier was a teaser, which I cannot believe how much it's blown up. It's only been 8 days and it's at 42,000 views, which is crazy for me. I never get that many views in that short amount of time, ever. And on another update regarding cutscenes, I know you guys voted for the finale cutscene to be with Natara wearing the Deadly Alliance-esque costume, which is also my favorite. But again, we have another problem. Changing her costume for the finale requires some kind of modding tool, because normally she's in her default look. All the characters are in their default costumes during the climax, where they're all looking up at I think it's the pyramid or something, and depending on who you pick out, that's the one that goes up the stairs and fights the final boss, and they're all in their default outfit. But in order to change Natara's outfit, it requires a modding tool. But apparently there was some kind of patch that was updated to where he could only change her costume for certain parts of that finale cutscene, which is lame. So you won't see her looking up and, jumping into the attack right when she starts to go up the stairs. It only starts when she's halfway up the stairs, which sucks because I added some really cool combat sounds for when she first dives in and starts kicking ass and getting more and more aggressive on her way up. It kind of cuts off to where she's almost at the top of the stairs already in that outfit. So I'm saving those for the trailer, even though unfortunately the cutscenes aren't going to be part of the mod. It sucks. I wish we could have fixed this. But to keep things consistent, what I was thinking is regarding a different outfit, so that way everything's continuous in the same costume. People have uploaded her dressed in this costume, this Valkyrie outfit with the purple hue. And I like it. I like the Deadly Alliance better, but it's my second favorite design because of the long hair. So they've uploaded her at the very beginning, I guess before the patch. And so it was possible then to change her costume for the whole segment of the ending. So to keep things consistent, what I'm going to do is when I upload the compilation of cutscenes that she's in with my dubbing, it's like a fan dub thing, she's going to be wearing that outfit instead. So that way you see her wearing the same outfit from the beginning to the end of the game. So that way it's not like her changing clothes, it'd be weird to keep it consistent. So as much as I love the Deadly Alliance outfit, we just could not get it to change into that outfit for the entire climax. It's only parts of it. It's mods, and mods are complicated from what I've seen, and especially when a game like this is programmed in a very strange way. It looks to be programmed in a way that makes it very difficult for people to put mods in. Not to mention adding the dialogue with mine to overlap Megan. It wasn't possible without using an AI software to isolate and remove the speech. And that also includes the combat sounds. As a result, it got rid of all vocals. Because if you go to the cutscenes and turn down dialogue, it's one of those lovely games where the dialogue and the sound effects are the same thing. In fact, the cutscenes are all the exact same audio. It's music, dialogue, and sound effects. They're all in one file. So he couldn't, mute one and turn up the other. He had to use a software to take out all the vocals so that I can put mine in. The amount of work and effort we're putting into this is fucking ridiculous, but you know what? It's worth it. I have already recorded all the cutscenes anyway. So I'm going to make a compilation of the scenes that she's in. Maybe just the ones where she actually speaks. Because there's a few scenes where she doesn't say anything. She's just kind of in the background. I don't know if it's necessary to do that. Plus, she's in that ugly pointy hair outfit that nobody seems to like anyway. So, case in point, for those of you who really wanted to hear my interpretation of Natara's voice during the cutscenes, I apologize. It's just not possible. So, what you can do, I guess, is when you get to the point where there's cutscenes, mute the TV and play it on your phone. I don't know. God, I wish there was a workaround to this, but it's okay. I'm sure the majority of you, because she doesn't even have that much screen time anyway, so whatever. And plus, her dialogue is a little meh anyway. But I still recorded it, and I'm still going to upload it. It's going to be a fan dub cutscene compilation, so that is coming too. And since I've already recorded it, I just have to edit it to make sure it looks good and sounds good and, that it's cut together to where it makes sense. If you haven't played the game, you're not going to really know what's going on, but at least it'll be entertaining. Just think of it as just like another teaser of what she would say and do with my version of Natara's voice instead of Megan's. So regardless of the hiccups we've had, it was still a super fun project. We're nearly done. It will be worth a download if those of you who want to download it. And I promise once it's ready, I'm going to put up a badass, fully detailed trailer that is going to showcase a lot more than just a few lines that have sexy undertones, more emoting different lines. And also I'll share links if anybody wants to contribute a tip to me or Ghosty for all the hard work we did for this free mod. And also, I don't know if I should mention this or not, but I guess when people download a mod, a lot of times people download a huge amount of people download the same mod, he gets credits, and the credits can be turned into gift cards or something. So that's cool. So he'll get compensation just from downloading it. So even if you don't own the game and you want to download it and delete it later, maybe that'll help him. I don't know. Anyway, one last thing. I just wanted to thank all of you new viewers, the newcomers, and the new subs. You have no idea what that means to me, because all your nice comments, likes, appreciations, please keep them coming, because you're keeping me motivated to work extra hard outside of my day job. I don't like to tell people to like, share, subscribe, and all that shit, because I just think it's annoying when people say that, because everybody says that. But all I'm saying is that if you do, you keep me motivated to keep following my dreams and work hard. So even if you don't do that, just the fact that you're watching, it helps me. So thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, bunholes.